been a minute since I watched JP, but this was recommended to me. Are people really that stupid? Awaken with JP. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. As always, take fate into your own hands. See the truth. Your truth. And don't let anyone in this world distract you. Don't let anyone. Be your own being. Let's get into it.
Dude, you'll never believe it, but as you can see here in this ancient Mayan civilization, the king would get countless slaves to just obey him. Whoa.
Oh yeah, sacrifices.
How'd he get him to do that? He'd tell the slaves that he had access to special knowledge that they didn't.
Yep.
Direct communication with God. Then he'd tell them that God
I don't know if this is factual. I'll play it back. I don't know if this is factual, but I already see along the lines of where he's going. It's basically like, yeah, it's like everyone now. Funny enough, I'm going to say this, and I, don't mean to shed any bad light or throw shade, but one of our roommates currently, who's not here with us anymore, believed that the Illuminati had some enlightenment knowledge that no one else has access to in the world, when you got to understand, your relationship with God and you, the universe and you, whatever you call it, is you. There's nobody on this planet who has some mystical divine connection that you cannot have with yourself or the higher power.
Then he'd tell them that God commands their obedience to the king, or else God will punish them with horrible consequences.
Yeah.
Because the slaves didn't believe they had direct connection with God, they couldn't
I'm God right now telling y'all, don't be stupid.
validate or invalidate what the king was telling them. And people just believed him? They sure did. Their fear of the consequences that the king was always scaring them with drove them to be obedient to the king. Were people really that stupid?
Fast forward
You'll never
2080.
believe this, but based on my research back in 2023, there were a few rulers who got countless people all around the world to enslave themselves to their rules. How did they do?
Who was that? I'm not. You guys have been asking me to get political on the page, and this is the most political I think I'll be able to get in terms of, like, if you guys send me political stuff to watch, like Awaken with JP, and I'll check it out. I'll watch it. I'll turn it into a video, of course, and give my feelings on it. But I don't think I would actually handle the politics myself, because those politics are basically going to have everyone chasing their own tail. And there's honestly, I'd just rather see the world fall into complete anarchy, and then the laws and rules be built by people who genuinely care about the human race, if you want to see a change in the matrix. See, I don't want to say anything crazy that gets the video shadow banned, but like, honestly, people have been talking about the simple change for years, and if you could get the masses to just boycott everything, I mean, that'd be insane. Just pick a business a year that you want to boycott and then boycott.
Do that? The rulers would say they have special knowledge that the commoners didn't. Knowledge about the climate. And they say that if the people didn't obey them, then the climate would punish them with horrible consequences.
Is this what
And
was
the people
actually
just
said?
believed them? Yep. The commoners didn't have specialized instruments to observe the climate for themselves to either validate or invalidate what the rulers were telling them, so their fear caused them to be obedient to the rulers. Were people really that stupid back then? They sure were.
Unfortunately.
Dude, and get this. Back
And that's crazy. 2023. Oh no, now he hops to 2023. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, we're here now. It reminds me of a bar B.O.B. said in one of his songs, like, the year is 5,625. Niggas is clapping and stomping in church, waiting for Jesus to come back alive. Niggas is still conscious. This shit is all a trap. Not the whole spiritual journey. Walk your path. All roads lead to home. Speak your own truth. But the biggest distortion in that is that there's any savior or anything like that. There's no savior. It's yourself. And then I would believe the second layer of that would be community. Like, But
back in 1692 and 1690.
oh, and this is not to say, damn, sorry I keep pausing. I want to hear what he says here. One of the biggest things that just paused me for a second is paying attention to politics is not to say it's bad, or paying attention to the news, because I feel like you should pay attention to the news if you can be emotionally separated from it, to be able to at least know what tricks they're going to pull, so you can preparing your mind properly for what may be next, you know.
They sure were. Dude, and get this. Back in 1692 and 1693, mobs in Salem, Massachusetts went on witch hunts, accusing people of being witches, then putting them on trial, then finding them guilty, and then executing them. Were any of them actually guilty of being witches? Not a single one, but they were relentless in finding them guilty anyway. Were people really that stupid back then?
Back to 2080.
Did you know that back in 2022 and 2023, there was a mob of people going out on a witch hunt? They called themselves the January 6th Committee. They were very intent on accusing one man of grave wrongdoing, and they always professed his guilt. Was that guy actually guilty? Not at all. But they were very relentless on finding him guilty anyway. Were people really that stupid? My research has found that back in the Paleolithic era, there were primitive Neanderthals who actually tried to use square-shaped rocks as wheels. Were people really that stupid?
Upload time. That's what that was.
As you can see in this report, studying the remains of a primitive human from 2023, this man's DNA showed he had XY chromosomes. Yet digital records show he thought he was a woman. How were these people able to survive with that level of intelligence? I think there's a reason they all died off. This one's unbelievable. Historical records show back in the Middle Ages, doctors routinely used leeches on patients, thinking they were a safe and effective treatment. And what happened to the patients? The leeches caused some patients to die suddenly from blood loss, and with the ones that actually lived, the doctors claimed the reason why they survived was because of the leeches. Really that stupid?
Oh, shit. Do I even have to say what that is in reference to? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're way smarter now. Dude, you're never going to believe what doctors back in 2023 thought was safe and effective.
I love that he
The
cut
science
that
is
there.
in, and the freedom merch has been proven to...
I'm going to let him drop his freedom merch. Of course, I support everything Awaken with JP does. So
be safe and effective at promoting freedom. And if you'd like to check out the freedom merch, including the Make 1984 Fiction Again design, then just go to AwakenWithJP.com and enjoy spreading the freedom vibes. Always go towards the light, but luckily it turns out I'm not dying, I'm just biohacking, which means I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Bond Charge, and their amazing red light therapy devices. The red light I'm bathing in is coming from the Max, a full body panel, which I'm loving. What you may or may not know is red light therapy has become a staple in the biohacking world. Why? It's good for the skin, gives anti-aging effects, helps you recover faster from injuries and exercise, helps burn fat, and it stimulates your cells to help produce more energy. Those are the reasons why I love red light therapy. And Bond Charge makes it easy to bring red light therapy into your life. There's full body panels with the Max, the Super Max, the Demi, the Bullet, and the Mini. So no matter who you are, Bond Charge makes it easy and affordable to bring red light therapy and all of its benefits into your life. If you would like to start bringing your health and vitality up to a new level, then just go to bondcharge.com/JP. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code JP to get 15% off. Enjoy.
that's pretty much it. Much love and moonlight. I'm not ending the video just yet, but yeah, guys, don't let us be talking about this for years and years, you know. You know, if you're, take care of the kids, honestly. I would just say, like, take care of the kids. Allow them to free their mind, but then truly, truly try to tell the kids that accepting everyone doesn't look like how they're, you know, truly show them the difference between what's being forced upon them and what's being forced upon them and what's free to choose. The children, man. And it's not about saving the kids necessarily. I don't want to say like we're saving them. I feel like kids come here to teach us the most, you know, to not be so serious with this world. And I feel like, you know, kids are powerful, and there are kids that truly do see the truth. But for the ones that don't, like if you let your kids go into these school systems and everything with things just switching, make sure you're able to teach them discernment. You know, You know, I truly feel like the kids in your circle, at least, don't try to save the world's kids. We just need everyone in their each respective own communities saving kids that are in their group, like kids that I have in my family. Just don't try to go out to some random street and try to save kids that don't know you. Like, don't preach like that. Literally. And if you're gonna do something like that, use these social media platforms for that. You will probably get shadow banned. They don't want you to save kids. Who's they? I'm not sure. And no, it's not these secret societies that everyone is still stuck on believing. So yeah, that's my message to the world. It's going to be the same. I'm going to keep preaching the same thing. Awaken with JP. Take care of my man. Just glad to see him still strong. To you viewers watching, I love you guys. Thank you for sending me these videos and keep giving me recommendations and just interesting things to watch. And I'm glad I could provide interesting viewpoints, or factual ones, or false ones to some people. Apparently I have completely L takes. So yeah. Alright, much love and moonlight. See you in the next one. Peace.